This is a video about the balance shaft on the 1996 Accord. What I wanted to do is document how I have it all lined up. You got to have the left balance shaft lined up so that the arrow is pointing off to the left. It lines up with a little notch right there, that notch there. So if I held this down low enough, you can see how that line lines up with that notch. And this one has a little a lineup hole that Honda tells you to line it up with, and it's right over here. That had a 12 millimeter nut bolt in it that you have to take out, and then they tell you to put some kind of a size bolt in there. I found a screwdriver that fits. This is a number 2 Phillips number 2 Phillips anyway, that I put in there that fits really well. And at its peak, it goes in exactly this far. Exactly how long that needs to go in there. Now, there's a trick to this though, because as you rotate this shaft, there's only a couple of different ways you can do it. And let me show you one. This is also very important. There are 2 lineup marks on the shaft, on this gear, and that is up here. There is a little notch, and that little notch is going to line up with a mark right here. There are 2 marks, and the one it lines up with is this second one. It's a little bigger than the other, and as it comes around, there's also another dot right here on the actual molded part of the crankcase. I wish I could get a light on that. There's it right there. You can see a line coming down that attaches to this side. This is part of the the casting on this case. So you can see that lines up with the dot on the gear, and all of that is what makes this work. So now, he said there are 3 ways this gear can line up, and I saw this in another video, but with this engine out of the car, it's a lot easier to show it. If I pull that screwdriver out and let this rotate, as I turn the gear, you can see I can't get the screwdriver in very far anymore. It goes in a little bit. It's still not going in 8 centimeters yet, but okay. When it turns 3/4 of the way around, it is able to go exactly all the way back in. And see where the notch is almost all the way back up to the top. It's 3/4 of the way around. The screwdriver can go all the way in, and so it's misleading. Now, see, it's the same distance as it was before, right to that 8. It's misleading, and you may be led to think that you've got it balanced. You've got to actually make sure it's 3 rotations around or reset it. So I'm going to go again, and you'll notice when I continue turning this, it's going to come around to the halfway mark. So halfway, it's going to be facing downward before it will again engage. And I'm going to see if I can hold this, spin it. There it goes. So now that mark is all the way facing down at the bottom. Where is it? Down to it. Right now I can feel it right there with my finger. So I'm going to continue to rotate it again around 3rd time, and this time it's not going to engage yet. It's got to engage after it goes 3/4 of the way around. Okay, actually it's right there. Again, now it's 3/4 of the way around. There's the notch right there. It's still not lined up yet because it needs to come back up to the top up here. So it's still not lined up where it needs to be, up at the top. And this one's a dot is over here, not lined up with anything as well. So once again, I'm going to rotate this, continue rotating it, and again, it won't engage the final time until that mark is up top. And there it is. It's now up top. There it is. You can see the V right there. And it's lined up again with the bigger of the two marks that are up here. Well, that's marked there. Again, you've got this dot down here, and it's going to be lined up with that place on the crankcase down here that meets the casting at the outside. It's a little line that comes down that meets the casting here. It's not very obvious at all, but if you do line up here, you'll know that you've got this thing lined up down here.